But, you know, it showcases like if you're on TikTok, have you seen those TikTok videos where like people just have like cupboards full of like bath and body lotions or whatever, or they have like a wall full of razors. Like it's overconsumption is ginormous. So I think minimalism is really taking a step back and thinking, okay, do I actually need this? And also, I think, again, it ties back to sustainability because you're actually like, do I actually know where that comes from? And what will I do with it when I'm finished with it?
So we have to be mindful, we have to be slow, because even though anything that is which is fast is not good for us, like fast food, fast fashion.
Mhm.
So even though everything and now the shorts, the reels, the TikToks, and I mean it's just ruining our mental health. And of course we're not doing anything, so definitely our physical health too. So
I think like when you consume too much, for me, it just like if I have a whole, I don't know, cupboard full of moisturizing creams, like one, they're going to expire pretty soon. So if I only allow the things that I want and I need and I love in my house, then it's a place of calm.
the one tip that you want to give to me that I should use to be more sustainable and be more ethical or have a slow wardrobe in my that I could use for my daily use every day.
So I think I think the first one is step back. Like, if you see something in the wherever, take a step back. Like, okay, what is the item? And then the other tip is to sort of research where it came from. Like if you buy the one white top from Zara and you wear it 50 years down the track or however long it lasts, and you care for it and you mend it and you let it go to textile recycling, or you use it as rag when it's finished. If you love that garment through its entire life cycle, then buy another one. I think that's okay. It doesn't really matter where you shop because I can't dictate where people shop because, it's expensive nowadays. But I think, yeah, one, take a step back, and then two, do research from the start of the life cycle of the garment, how you use the garment, and then its end, like what will you do with it?
And if you consider to buy it and you need it, and then think before you buy that how you're gonna be using it and how it's gonna be ended.
And I know it's such a small thing that, not buying something is such a small thing, but it has a huge impact on one, our wallet, two, our house or the area we live in, but three, it has a huge impact on the planet as well.
Thing that we're throwing out, it's gonna be harming somebody somewhere else.
And like when I talk about things like, slavery and what fast fashion and, people making fast fashion and not, all the harms that are going to them, it doesn't just happen in, countries like India, Bangladesh, those sort of places. Take a little peek behind the curtain, see how your things really get to you, understand that process, understand how the fabric is grown, how the apples are grown, how they get to you, and then what happens when they leave your house. I've chosen fast fashion. But, when you start to take a peek behind that curtain, you'll realize what the effort and the humanity and the, production is put into these items. I can live with just two. So, you'll be able to save money for a really cool trip somewhere, or you'll be able to buy organic food, or what matters most to you. Touch some grass, for goodness sake. Keep the good bits, get rid of the bad bits. But, we just need to sort of recenter and refocus and really figure out what we want to do rather than be driven by this overconsumption world that is happening right now. But I think we need to look at slow fashion and sustainability as a whole as not a burden, but something we can experience and really hone in on our values. I'm really excited about alternative materials, like, alternatives to leather. So I think, yeah, materials, innovation, creating, using natural fibers, but sort of, going in more of a vegan way. People getting excited about secondhand fashion, reusing waste, that sort of thing.
What advice would you give to emerging creators that are coming up, founders and everyday consumers who are just getting started?
I think just research is my biggest tip. But I think also find like your sort of niche. Like often I get in my head and be like, oh, my content's not cool enough. Like, I don't post enough. But also like, so what? I just started talking about it and people resonated.
If you think about it and you have some spark once you get it, that's how I learned. And that's how I'm still growing in anything, not just sustainability, but any part of my life.
So I think just planting that little seed with people is what I want to do, and then they can find their niche from that.
Lastly, any message you want to give to the people and anything you want to say out or you think that, the world should be hearing or should know about this thing.
I can find it in my house. So I think just take a step back, think about what you have, create a community and connection rather than going to the store or clicking buy now, I think is something that I just like more people to do. I also have a website under the same name, and I sometimes do a little bit of writing on my Substack, which is linked in the bio of my Instagram.
And yes, it's been a great insights, and I'll see you with the next podcast.